Let's pick up here with chapter 340 of Dragon Ball. Son Goku Tai Red Ribbon Gun no Urami. So this is Son Goku versus the Red Ribbon Army's like grudge or resentment. And the previous chapter ended with Yamcha being restored by a Senzu bean, but saying that we need to warn everybody that those guys like absorb power. But they had led the androids off to a distant place so they wouldn't destroy anymore and hurt any more people. So here we go. Bashu, bashu. Do shoo shoo. They freaked out a pterodactyl. Toriyama seems to love his prehistoric creatures. Yamcha-san, 奴らがパワーを吸い取るって? So Yamcha, Mr. Yamcha, like you say that those guys absorb power? So here's Krillin reminding us how the previous chapter ended. どうなってるのかはわからんが、掴まれただけで俺のパワーがどんどんなくなっていったんだ. So how it became, how it was becoming that way, as for that, I don't understand. I don't know. Just being caught, my power, little by little, was like becoming nothing. Just by being caught or being seized. それが本当だとしたらすごい装置を発明したものね。ドクターゲロは装置. We just saw that somewhere and I am blanking. Equipment, right? Okay. That if it's real, if it really is that way, incredible equipment, inventing person, it's Dr. Marco or Dr. Keep doing that. Dr. Gero. So as for Dr. Gero, Hatsume. Yeah, invention. So as for the one inventing incredible equipment like that, it's Dr. Gero. Taienda! Hayaku itte otou-san tachi ni oshienai to. So this is bad. Quickly go and to dad and everyone, if we don't tell them or don't teach them, ... Implied double negative, meaning we must go do that. Oh no, you fell out and hurt your wrist. You have any ice or something? I don't have any good suggestions. I hope that's okay. Yeah, that's terrible Tuesday. Gyan. Okay, Gohan goes. 正直言って俺は行きたくないぜ。ごめんだ. So if I'm speaking frankly, as for me, I don't want to go. I'm sorry. 奴らには手も足も出せずに死にかけたんだからな. So as for against those guys, basically like not being effective and nearly died. Like I wasn't effective against those guys and I nearly died. Temodas, I don't know whether that's actually a whole set phrase. Temel. Yeah, it is. Temel temo ashimo denai. Not being able to do anything. Ore wa ikimasu yo. Well, as for me, I'm going. Senzu mo motte ikanai to. Also, the senzu beans must take. Yeah. Also, the senzu beans taking and going. Again, implied double negative. Like if I don't do that, it won't be good. So I must do that. Omeira minna wakatte nei nda. Jinzo ningen no osoroshisa o. So you guys, all of you, you don't understand the horribleness of the artificial humans. Chikusho, son of a bitch. Bow. So I guess he's going. Ore wa yarane. Okay, as for me, will not fight. Genbutsu dake dakara na. I guess this is just gonna watch. Or observe. Ah. Ne, anata ikanai no? Well, hey, you're not going? Atarimae da ikan. Well, obviously, I'm not going. Ikan te, anata mo kekko tsuyoi te kita koto aru wa yo. Kouyou toki wa hitori de mo ooi hou ga. So, not going, you say, you also splendidly strong heard. I've heard you're also splendidly strong. In this sort of a time, or a time like this, even being alone, ooi hou, like many directions? Hitori de mo ooi hou. What would that mean? Ooi hou. Nakama mo chikyu mo dai pinchi no toki yo. So your friends, the earth, and even the earth are in a big pinch in that time. It's a time of a big pinch for the earth and also your friends. Hitori de mo ooi hou. Okay, what does ooi mean besides like numerous? Nothing. Okay. Daro na, like maybe. Daro nan desu te? Like maybe you say, anata nan to mo omowanai no? You nan to mo. Like you aren't thinking at all? What else does omo mean? There's some other meanings. Maybe this, like, you're not thinking about this at all. Saiteyo, you're the worst. Tobenei da yo, like not able to fly, you know. Ore wa, me. Domo, like, oh. Okay. I was about to ask, like, everyone else has learned how to fly, but we haven't, and Yajirobe showed up in a taxi earlier, so he just confirmed he's not able to fly. Okay, well, here's everyone going. Notice that the artificial humans don't have like a trail or anything, but the others do. That's kind of interesting. いい加減にしろ、Go Son Goku. どこまで行く気だ? So like enough of this, Son Goku. Like to what point do you intend to go? ここがいい、この場所にしろ、貴様たちには選ぶ権利などないのだぞ。権利 is rights. Chosen privilege. Okay, so this place is good. Doing it in this location. As for to you guys, oh, I guess like you don't have the rights or privilege to choose. Okay. Sutata. Toriyama is very fond of these scenes where you have the wind blowing. Okay. Piccolo is thinking, 高原ではあるが、周りは岩山に囲まれている。Like, Kogen, a high plains? Plateau, yeah. So, like, this is a high plains area, and as for the surrounding, it's like Rocky Mountains, surrounded by Rocky Mountains. Iza という時には、岩に隠れて戦おうという計算か？こいつら考えていやがるぜ。Okay, we saw Izato relatively recently. When push comes to shove, Izato you. When it's important, when it comes to crunch. Hey, have a good one, Coffee. Have fun at headquarters. Izato you tokiwa. So when it's important, or when it comes for the time, like being hidden by rocks and fighting calculation. These guys are thinking. Yeah. These guys are thinking like it's a calculation of fighting, being hidden by rocks. I guess if push comes to shove. Huh. Wait a minute. Why is Goku already breathing hard? さあ、戦う前に教えろ. Well then, before fighting, like, tell us, or teach us, なぜ俺たちのことを知ってるんだ? Why do you guys know about us? Now, that's funny because they've asked the same question and they didn't answer, so. いいだろう。教えてやる. Fine. We'll do you the favor of telling you. おそらく聞かなければよかったと後悔するはずだ。後悔. 後悔 here is regret. So perhaps if you hear, or perhaps if here, being glad, regret ought to be maybe to do. Like maybe you'll regret if you hear it. Perhaps. Okay. どういうことだ? そんな息を切らしている? Yeah. Okay. So Ten Shinhan is thinking like, what's going on? Son's breath is like he's cutting his breath. His breath is being cut. Son Goku, 貴様をずっと偵察していたのだ。超小型の虫型スパイロボットを使ってな。Okay, so Son Goku, you continuously or all along, Teisatsu. Teisatsu is like spying, scouting out, reconnaissance. We've been scouting you out all along. Chou Kogata, a super small style, bug style spy robots using bug style spy robots that are super small. Tenkaichi Budokai no Toki mo Piccolo ya Vegeta to no Tatakai no Toki mo. Okay, here we go. Even during the time of the Tenkaichi Budokai tournament, and even the time of fighting with Piccolo and Vegeta. Tsumari, 貴様が我がレッドリボン軍を滅ぼして以後、研究をし続けたわけだ。All that is to say, you, like after having destroyed us, the Red Ribbon Army, it's the reason we've continued our research. いかにすれば孫悟空を倒すことができるか、どういう人造人間なら勝てるのか。いかに。Okay, いかに。How or in what way, if we do it, or if do, the event of taking out Goku, is it possible, question mark. And if it's the artificial humans winning. So basically, they continued their research for a way to take out, whether a way was possible to take out Goku, and whether the artificial robots or artificial humans could win. Ora e no urami ka, like a grudge or resentment against me. So da, that's right. Kisama no sei de Red Ribbon gun sekai seiyatsu no yume wa kiesatte shimai, Dr. Gero dake ga nokotta. So it's your fault that the Red Ribbon Army, the dream of world seiyatsu, world control by the Red Ribbon Army, vanished or evaporated, and just Dr. Gero survived or remained. It's your fault. まるで貴様自分がドクターゲロのような言い方だな。So it's as if you yourselves, like Dr. Marco, are speaking. Yeah. It's as though your way of speaking is appearing like you yourselves is like Dr. Marco. Baka o iu na. Don't say stupid things. Did I say Dr. Marco? Sorry. Dr. Gero. What a habit. Okay. Baka o iu na. Don't say stupid things. 私はドクターゲロの作り上げた人造人間25だ。As for me, I am artificial human number 20, made by Dr. Gero. ドクターゲロは死んでこの世にはもういない。As for Dr. Gero, he died, and as for in this world, he no longer exists. なるほど。I see now. だが、ナメック星での戦いも失敗したのか? However, even the fight on Planet Namek, were you spying? そんな必要はない. That sort of a necessity did not exist, so that wasn't necessary. バジータたちとの戦いまでで、貴様のパワーや技は完全に把握した。Uh-oh, here we go. 把握 is to grasp or to understand. So that sort of thing wasn't necessary. Up until the fight with Vegeta and everyone, as for your power and techniques, perfectly have grasped. We already saw everything. その後、さらに腕も年齢を Close. Okay, here we go. その後、さらに腕を上げたとしても、年齢から考え、それまでのような大幅のアップは無理だという計算だ。Oh, another hydration. See, I've got plenty to hydrate with. Oh, excellent. Well, thank you. Oh, I will say, we were also on the weekend now, we're going to be doing some incense related stuff. And so if you want to see what this is about and other strange concoctions, we'll be doing that on Saturday. Making strange things. Totally legal. Okay, so basically saying, we understood everything we needed to about your techniques and power. After that, さらに all the more you're like skill increasing. Nenre, that's just like age. Yeah, age or years. And if you think from the age or the years, to that point appearing a big extent of an up, it's being impossible. It's that sort of a calculation. So basically saying like, yeah, we look out, you know, based on expected aging and blah blah blah, and we can just calculate out what your where your skills are going to go. Ohaba, yeah, a large drastic up is impossible. It's that sort of calculation. Okay. Oh, they're looking for everyone. まずいぞ、みんな。まだ戦っていないと見えて気を抑えている。これじゃどこにいるかわからん。You can do this for days. Okay. All right, this is bad. Everybody is still not fighting and are like suppressing their energy. Like with this, where they are, don't understand where they are. どこだ? どこだよ? Where is it? Where is it? Or where are they? Okay. 一番肝心なことを調べ忘れちまったらしいな。Okay, so kanjin, essential, fundamental, critical. So a number one critical thing, like researching and forgetting. It seems that you like forgot shiraberu. You researched and forgot about one critical thing, or the most critical thing. Omera no make da It's your loss. Omera no makeda. It's your loss. Nani? What? 致命的だったな。スーパーサイジンのことを知らなかったとは。Hey, have a good one, Susan. I hope you sleep well, rest up, and have fewer accidents tomorrow. Okay, 致命的. Oops. Fatal, lethal. It's a fatal thing, or it was a fatal thing, you know? Not knowing about the Super Saiyan. Like, you know nothing about the Super Saiyan. Super Saiyajin? Super Saiyan. Oh! Boom. Okay. There he is. Yeah, Goku playing his trump card on turn 1. What could go wrong with that? Oh. Bashu, shoo. Achida! It's over there! Okay, so with that, Goku lit up like a Christmas tree, as they say. Nan toいう聞いた? すごい! これがスーパーサイジンの悟空か? Oh, Tenshinhan hasn't seen it before. This is where he goes double Saiyan. That's right. And then, like, it'll be 10 times Super Saiyan. Well, like, what is this energy? It's incredible. This is Super Saiyan Goku? Or Super Saiyan's Goku. Okay, we'll move on. Here's Piccolo, like, wow. He's so awesome. 二人とも手を出さないでくれ. So the two of you, like, don't interfere or don't get involved. Kure. Do the favor of not getting involved. He's talking to Piccolo and Tenshin. こいつらの一番の目的は俺らしいからな. Because these guys, it seems as though these guys' aim, number one aim is me. I appear, sorry, I did that backwards. I appear to be the number one aim of these guys. 確かにかなりのパワーアップを果たしたようだな. Certainly a sudden power up you appear to have accomplished. 不思議な技だ. It's a mysterious technique. 計算した数値をはるかに超えている. So the like the value of our calculations far and away have exceeded. You far and away exceeded like the values of our calculations. Daga, however, 我々が慌てるほどのものではない。慌てる, isn't that to be hasty? Oh, okay, so, however, we, to the extent of being flustered or confused thing, it is not. It's nothing to get flustered about. 私は同然として19号でも十分に倒せるレベル内だ. Okay, so as for me and Tolzen, is that like certainly and naturally? So as for me and naturally, even number 19, sufficiently able to take out level, it's within levels able to take out sufficiently by me and even number 19. So, I see. じゃあ、早速、その強さを見せてもらおうかな。 So that, well then, like, immediately that strength, like, won't you show it to me? Won't you show me that strength then, right now? Surya! Alright, there we go. That's the end of the chapter. 次はその341、341. どうした孫悟空? What's wrong, Goku? Uh-oh. Alright, we will read that next time.